Hi Sagittarius, this is Valerie with Serenity Matters 1111. This is your February 2019 reading. Thank you for joining me. I shuffled before I started recording, and but I don't look at them or alter them in any way. I just kind of let the cards fall where they may. I lay them out. I see them for the first time when I lay them out. Anyway, this may be this may not apply to you, okay? Just kind of depends on the energy I'm picking up on at the time. These are intuitive readings. So one card can have many meanings depending on what else is going on in that reading. Okay. So we see in this period of time the Nine of Wands, which this is kind of a wounded warrior card. This is somebody who's been fighting battles, possibly battle after battle, in some long drawn-out war, or just maybe a recent battle or series of battles even. But at any rate, you're feeling the energy of being tired and weary from those battles. And this is sort of the calm after the storms. First card is insecurity. So we need to look at that and see what's going on in your life that you're feeling insecure about. So we see the energy of the shaman, and this is very much about a mystical person, healer energy, understands the mysteries of the night and of the day, kind of how the world, the universe works. But for some reason, you're feeling insecure about something. And Knight of Cups can indicate a new love relationship coming in, particularly a true love or something of substance. Something of substance. So, Cups can be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. And this does have to do with coming home to the waters of one's birth. Kind of a going home, a sense of going home and finding happy family life there, right? The prodigal son returns, or, something of that sort. Maybe a reunion where somebody comes home to their hometown and meets someone. But anyway, the insecurity seems to be kind of in your mind. So don't allow your insecurities, which they tend to be ego-driven, and that's for anyone, not just you. But insecurity is an ego thing. So if you check your ego, you won't go through all of this. The rest of these cards are super positive. Here we have Bear. Bear reminds us of cycles, and this is the Queen of Earth, right? So we've got the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Cycles of 2 years. 2 years, typically speaking. It takes 2 years for the birth of a cub to lead to his leaving the mother bear. So 2-year-long cycles of projects. We also see healing. Now, bear is associated with healing medicine in many of the Native American traditions. We see here someone laid out. They have the healer up above them. So again, someone with mastery over the earth, a healer, a nurse, a doctor, somebody in medicine, traditional or non-traditional, spiritual healers, other types of healers. We see this type of energy right now. So whatever you've been going through, on some levels, you do feel quite enlivened. But part of that was going through your own healing process. And this indicates a point of high spirituality. Either someone else is coming into your life who's a highly spiritual person and offering you true love. Okay? Or this could be you, and you've done some of this work. True love is coming in. But I see here 2 figures that I'm really thinking about, which are Green Woman and Shaman. Green Woman is essentially Empress energy, and quite like the Queen of Stones, but then again some. So possibly an earth sign, but it really could be any one. Green Woman is about the abundance of summer. This is Cancer or Leo, possibly Green Woman. And then the fact that she's a healer as well. So we have a lot of energies with that. So take it also as it resonates. You're probably one of these here. It's just figuring out which one represents you in here, right? So again, shaman's kind of that high priestess slash hierophant or high priest energy that you have in these readings. So at this point, I don't even remember where these cards went, but whatever. And breath of life, something new. Something inspires you to move on towards something. Now, this could be a mental moving on, emotional, or actually moving. You know, like physically. Like there's a part of you that's healed and you're ready to move on into something new. And you see here 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. A wish fulfillment. And we see the abundance flowing from these the cauldrons in here. We see also, we have the sacral chakra, which is energized, vibrant, alive, a pouring forth of these sorts of energies, a lot of water. And even in this air sign right here, we do see the balance of air and water, because we see the air sign moving across the water, and then of course the 9 of Cups. So both of these air and water elementals at play. So there's a sense of a moving on in what you've been doing. You know, there's been a sense of healing. You're kind of going with the flow right now. There's a lot of different cycles. Part of it may be about revisiting home, revisiting issues that you had as a youth, recognizing what's an ego-driven insecurity that you can release now as you bring a more spiritual understanding, a more universal, expansive understanding to the implications of these smaller things. I feel like you've gotten to a place where you may be able to release things that are less significant. Just, you know, understand them for what they are. Sometimes people are living in their past self and they say things that they're more trained to say. It's habitual, habitual ways of thinking and being in one's world that have to do with more with childhood training than a conscious decision to act that way in the present tense. But clearly there's some kind of healing, and there's this abundance of you right here that we see, coming forth as a result of the healing that's been taking place. And you really are a wellspring of other kinds of positive energies. So whatever stress, triggered the insecurity within you, and a sense of tiredness about that, be careful that you are taking time for yourself, and doing your self-care. Don't run yourself ragged, and don't do anything for anyone that they can do for themselves. So be mindful of that. People will take advantage of our generosity if we allow it. And, part of taking care of others is recognizing you're a finite resource, just like everybody else. And therefore, you have to delegate it. Part of the time delegated, or part of the time that your body is alive, you must delegate that towards rest and recouping the body in all of its forms. So, let's see. All right, miracles jumped out. Miracles. Let's see here. Okay, Sagittarius, expect the wondrous to emerge. Just around the bend, a miracle is waiting to happen. Release fear and uncertainty, and majestic wonders wait to unfold for you. Watch for them and embrace them. Some come in unlikely form. Trust that all is unfolding for your highest good. Expect miracles in your life. The sacred traveler wants you to know what is expected tends to be realized. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish them when they appear, no matter how small they may seem. What others see as ordinary, the sacred traveler sees as wondrous. Look at your life in a new way. Let go of fear and expectations, and allow the Creator to solve your challenges in mysterious and wondrous ways. Don't limit the ways you think miracles can appear in your life. All is well. Yes, yes. Sometimes it's how we see it. Sometimes it's how we see it. That's why, you know, when I was saying this, it's about a mental transition. You know, sometimes we stop criticizing someone, for example, and we start to see the things that they do for us that make our lives easier. You know, and here we're focused on the one thing that they don't do, you know, or whatever that is. But sometimes just looking at something in a new way can have everything to do with our satisfaction or lack of satisfaction with this thing, or this person. Well, thank you for joining me, you guys, and really appreciated that. Lots of love to all you Sages and you cross watchers, and I will be talking to you again real soon. Love you. Bye.